But anyway, 692k. First 100 here. There's nothing like out of the ordinary, I think, in this. Well, I guess there's a little bit. We sold, we actually had like 80,000 Vibrant Wildclaw rank 2s. And I've been selling it off because the weekly brick quest is currently 75 of them. So that's been pretty good. And we also have some of the war-torn scrap here, which is actually very good profit. I'm happy with how every single one of my resets on that have been working out. This here is like 188 average on the sell price, which is very nice. It's like 50-ish gold profit. So first 100 gold, where the first 100 mails, about 700k. Pretty nice to see. Pretty nice to see. We can check out the next 100. I mean, besides that, it's a bunch of crafted stuff. Obviously, a bunch of knacks. So nothing like too crazy. And the profit on a lot of them are not like that insane anymore, but it's still, you know, it's still worth it to make. The cloth one's not so much at the moment, but that's okay. They don't have to be. Here we have quite a lot of rank 2 Vibrant Wildclaw bolts as well. Quite a lot you see here. We have 2,000 almost war-torn scrap as well. Very good price. And then we have a Lamented Crusaders chest piece for 190k, sold for 200k. Pretty low on that price, but I had 7 of them, and you know, I'm fine with still getting 200k for it. That is more than all right. And then displacement boots, these are really cheap to make, so I'm pretty happy with 14k. It's only a couple thousand gold to make. Then more of the Vibrant Wildclaw pieces, or well, bolts rather, and then a lot more of the war-torn scrap. A couple more Lamented Crusaders pieces here. We actually had 18 total from the farmed stuff. So this is a belt and a chest piece additionally on top, 323k, 208s. Pretty nice to see. A couple more crafted pieces, Blade of Unholy Might, the Final Dream, Strength of Menethil. Not too much profit on these, but still pretty nice. I have no idea, Ethos. I don't know what that name doesn't say anything to me. Some more war-torn scrap, some more. We did 2 or 3 resets within this last week and some for war-torn scrap, and they've been working out pretty good. Pretty good, like 40 to 80 gold profit on all of them. And then we have a lot of Assure Weave expedition packs here. These are probably crafted, just baseline 1500 gold, and then on top of that you have the resourcefulness proc. So this is probably like 500 gold profit per bag, which is pretty nice. I will definitely take it. And yeah, here 4 Lamented Crusaders pieces, a helmet, chest piece, boots, and gauntlet. 190, 190, 251, and 284. Pretty nice. I'm happy with those prices. Anywhere from, you know, 2 to 400k, I'm more than happy with getting that. So definitely not bad to see. Now we also have the Chrono Cloth reagent bags. These cost about double. So they're like 3k, 3.5k maybe to make. So 1200 gold profit on those. Those are nice to see. We have some patterns here as well, which is also from Nax. 20k, 28k, 25k, and these are all farmed, not flipped. So there's that. 2.8 million though. It's pretty high. It's a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold. But we also had a lot of the Lamented pieces on these 100 mils. We had 7 of them. Stands up for 1.6 mils, so 1.2-ish of it was not Lamented. How much is profit? Well, realistically on everything, it's a little bit different. The Vibrant Wildclaw bolts is a couple of gold profit on each of them. The Lamented Crusaders pieces, every single one of them, except like 2 or 3, are 100% profit because they're farmed. So that's more like a gold per hour thing. And then there's some farmed stuff, there's some crafted stuff, and yeah. It's a back and forth. Figuring out what the exact amount of profit is not really possible, except just on the crafted stuff. But it's not that big of a deal to me. Obviously, the things that are profitable, then those are the ones that we'll take a look at, and we can convene it. Which is why every time we come by something, then I usually say how much ish profit it is if I know how much it is. For example, with that massive mojo right there, that's an average sell price of 172 gold, and I know that we bought this for about 90 to 100 gold each. So I'm pretty happy with selling that there. Then we have a Crown of Endless Knowledge sale for 34.6k. And this in particular, I know was bought for 5k. Because I bought 3 of them for 5k a while ago. So 30k profit on that pretty much, which is nice to see. We have a couple more Lamented pieces here. 285k, 232. Pretty nice. Farmed crafted pieces all over the place. Some more bags. Well, yeah, there's a lot of bags actually. A lot more of the Icebane crafted stuff. The plate gear is a couple of 1,000 gold on each of them, which is pretty nice to see. And that's still the case. Some more bags we're selling here. Some more War-Torn scrap flipping. Pretty nice. And then there's a lot of War-Torn scrap to see here, which is also nice. Another 100 mils, 1.2 mil. The War-Torn scraps, they're anywhere, because I did 3 resets of War-Torn scrap within this time, I'm pretty sure, and they're anywhere from 40 to 80 gold profit on each War-Torn scrap. And at the point we're at currently, all the War-Torn scrap that I have left over and have had left over for the couple last days is just pure profit. It's been free, and I've been using that for my crafting, making my crafting even cheaper. So that's good, but obviously still I still want as much profit as possible, as much gold as possible on crafted pieces. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I can sell this for a lot lower and be fine. It would still be a loss if that wasn't the case. And it sure looks like we're gonna have to send over some gold here, because we are seeing, when that reloads, 100 mils right there with 5.2 million gold. So right here, this is probably the vast majority of what we have in Lamented pieces left. That's going to be shown here, which is, that's pretty nice. We started with 800 or 900 gold in the mailbox, or well, in our bags. So that's pretty nice. We'll send over 5, right? Send over 5, and then we can continue looting. Hey, welcome in, Doc Otter. Welcome in. We're good. We're going through our mailbox for the week. Usually I make a video out of it. Today we're just doing it on stream, and then I'm gonna turn it into a video so people can still see it. But we have some true gold. The true gold is also flipped, which is, realistically pretty nice. We got, I think, yeah, it's 341. And so about 100 gold ish profit on that, which is nice. And then we have Lamented pieces, 4 of them right here. 403k, 285, 251, 285. And these are all farmed, all of them. So that's pretty nice to see. A couple of more Lamented Crusaders pieces, 470 gold, or 470,000, 460,000. Really nice to see. The Corium bars on sales as well. Those are a couple 100 gold profit, which is very nice to see. Because we bought ore and also bought some of the bars to flip it around. 4 additional Lamented Crusaders pieces, as I talked about. We had 18 total from our weekly adventures. 403, 285, 251, 325. All very, very nice pieces. Very nice prices to see. And then War-Torn scraps we were able to sell quite a lot too. So, I mean, and again, these are probably a little higher. Realistically, these are like in the 60 to 70 range, but still, as I said, 40 to 80 gold profit on each of them. And you can see more of the War-Torn scrap flips here. There's another 2,500 right there. I've been flipping it a lot, Duck Otter, so it's not surprising people are doing it on NA as well. Then a Shroud of Forbidden Magic, 92k. Pretty nice, over doubling our gold on that one. Really nice to see. And then, what else? Anything interesting? Anything interesting? No, that's about it. That's about it. Some more crafted stuff, smaller pieces, and some some bags, but 5.2 million gold additionally, and we still have more to loot. We still have more to loot. Nice to see, definitely. Being able to sell 18 plus 2 or 3 extra that we were flipping for Lamented Crusaders pieces, that's awesome, man. Seeing all of them sell within the same week, definitely nice to see. And then next 100, there's 116 left, but still 1.3 million we're looking at. We're looking at some very high priced Icebane here, 24, 27k. That's really high. I mean, this is a 20 something profit, 20k something profit. Silver and White Shield, these are actually farmed back in the day, so this is nice to get 12.8k for these, 2 of them. Displacement Boots again, those are pretty nice. The Face of Doom, also pretty nice. This is crafted for probably 20k. Displacement Boots, a couple of thousand, I'd say 4 or 5. And then another Face of Doom right there, actually. Not the highest price in the world, but, you know, almost doubling our investment is nice to see. Icebane, again, here's 18k, 24k, some very high prices. Plague Belcher, very nice. Axe of Sundered Bone, yeah. Very nice to see some of these high prices. Plague Belcher as well. Crafted for 15k probably, 15-20k. So over doubling our gold on that one. Axe of Sundered Bone. 8,000 gold crafting cost. It was probably around the same at that point, so 40k for that one. Pretty nice to see. Elemental Crusaders helmet for 327k. I'll definitely take that, man. Don't get me wrong. And then we have a bunch of recipes selling here. Not anything crazy, but these are all farmed as well in our Nax adventures. So getting 11k, 24, almost 10, 6, 6, 6, and 4.5, which is that's nice to see. We have a bunch of War-Torn scrap sales here, which is from another flip, early days. And yeah, I mean, this is good, man. More War-Torn scrap and a couple of farmed pieces, but nothing like totally out of the ordinary. Still nice to see. Very nice to see. You make way too much gold. This is driving me crazy. Well, I do spend a lot of time on it too, Shidoni. At the moment, I probably spend an hour to 2 hours, depending on whether or not I'm slacking, posting on the auction house every day, right? Once a day. And then sometimes I repost some better items, perhaps. And then, you know, from there, you know, we spend a lot of time farming. We spend a lot of time doing all sorts of stuff. So, but, yeah, another 116k. We actually sold this Pattern Blue Workman's shirt. This is nice. This is something that drops for tailoring. If you have tailoring in Naxxramas and you loot mobs, this is something that you can get on a rare occasion. So getting 30k for that, I'll definitely take it. And some more bag sales, small craft sales, War-Torn scrap flips. Definitely nice to see. So we are looking at 7.3 million in our bags. If we were to put this together, we sent 5 million over. So and we'll add the 7.3 million onto it, and then we'll remove the 950-ish K that we had in our bags, and that totals out to 11.3. Just about. Yeah, 11.3 million gold in the last, and that was 8 days. So in the last 8 days, we sold for 11 million. So I'm pretty happy with that. I wonder if TSM actually even was... Oh yeah, I mean, it counted it pretty well. Total gold earned. Yeah, and War-Torn scrap is just one of the main drivers of the profit. Definitely very nice to see. But yeah, I mean, you can get a look into it here in the last week. We did spend a lot of gold on setting up a whole lot of things. But 3.6 million, maybe a little more, depending on whether or not TSM actually calculated everything. It's hard to say. And And obviously a lot of our gold came from Next Ramas. So saying that we spent 3.6 million to get 7 million profit is not really true, because obviously selling a lamented piece that wasn't flipped is just, you know, that's just 100% profit, but still nice to see. That's still nice to see. There's not all the gold that we have, obviously, but still, I don't mind seeing it. But yeah, 11 point something ish million to looted gold for the week. So we can safely say that we're probably up to 219 ish on gold.